there's an option to have a voice box to make Sephiroth maybe like whimper a little.
And there's this little machine that will basically strap onto you like this and then just start.
You guys heard of the tunnel Jews?
You cannot say it like that.
There's like a difference between like, yeah, he's a Jew, and then there's he's a, you know. Like,
okay, Gina. Okay, Gina.
We are a disgusting group. We are a disgusting group. You know that.
What are you flapping around there?
It's our
Miss Gina
calendar!
Darling?
Woo! It's real. Look, it's real. This baby can go for months.
12 to be exact.
12
months. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Bobas. And yes, Gina is right. The 2024 Show Bobas calendar has finally shipped. So I know quite a few of you are going to be getting yours if you had pre-ordered. You should be receiving it in the mail, hopefully in the next few days. Maybe you've already received it, or maybe it's coming up in the next week or so. But oh my God, I'm so excited. Gina, showcase this. Model it off, girl.
Do you want to show it off all of the pages now? No.
Just show a couple.
Okay.
Just show a couple. Don't show the first one because the first one is...
Oh, yeah, to us.
Yeah, you can't. You literally cannot show that one. We will get banned.
You can show that. No,
you can show this one. This one is on the website, so it's been seen.
That
one, okay.
No, right, I don't want to get in trouble again.
What about that one?
That one, we'll definitely get banned for that one.
Really? We get banned for this one? Okay.
Yeah, definitely not. Can't show that one.
Potentially also.
We should keep that one a secret.
Keep this one a secret? Okay, what about this one?
Okay, oh yeah, we can't show that one. That's a private part.
Yeah, I mean, like, the balls are just kind of out.
Yeah.
Okay, what about this one? I feel like this one's
good.
Okay,
this
here you go.
Good. Yeah, okay. This is the month of July. My birthday.
Birthday month!
By the way. My birthday.
Gina's birthday.
All right, look at this.
It's on the 25th, right?
25th.
So everyone, as soon as you get your calendars, put a big circle or a heart or a star or something around the 25th of July, because that's this bitch's birthday.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for if you guys ordered it already. And also, like, if you ordered it and you received it, please take a picture and tag us.
Yes.
On Instagram so we can post it on our stories.
Or
cheer.
Or share them in the Show Bobas Discord.
Yeah.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The brand new Bobas Discord that we opened up, I believe it was just like last week or 2 weeks ago. We already have a bunch of people in there. We love them. They're fantastic. They're already posting all of their pet pics, fan art, all that fun stuff. But listen, in addition to the Discord, we also opened up the Patreon.
Hey, shout out to our first Patreon patrons. Thank you.
Bobas.
We love you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, shout out to our Bobas. We have a couple tiers right now. First tier is just access to the Discord. Second tier is going to be access to new shows that are in development for me and Gina. It could be an advice show. It could be a react show. It could be fucking us twiddling each other's buttholes. Mm-hmm. It could be a lot of different things.
Not that last one, though.
But then, of course, we have postcards that we'll be sending out at a certain tier. And then signed Polaroids that I have figured out how to create. Look at this. Is just an example.
Not just signed. Decorated by us too. Look at these
cute
stickers.
Look at these cute little stickers.
Yeah.
Definitely don't look at the back of this one, but look at these cute little stickers. Yeah. They're so adorable. So we'll sign them, we'll lick them, maybe pee on them a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie. I might draw penises on them.
Gina will maybe draw a penis on yours, and then we'll get sued for indecency.
Do we have to make them sign like a?
You know what? What if we just don't draw a full penis? It's just kind of like implied penis.
Rocket ships.
Like the white lightsaber in all of the books on my bookshelf.
Of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
Speaking of which, I'm sorry, Gina. I'm just going to hard tangent. Let me see this really fast. This is really cute. Okay. We need to start gatekeeping anime fans again, okay?
What happened?
We need to start gatekeeping anime because now I open up TikTok, I open up social media, I walk down the fucking street and there's all these like kids and normal looking people wearing like My Hero Academia shirts, Jujutsu Kaisen. It's cool to like anime now. And what happens, Gina, what happens when there are more anime fans is it means that there's less anime merch for Ovilee fucking May. I logged on to a website that I cannot verbally say, and I wanted to get my NSFW Nanami fucking adult figurine where he is standing butt-ass naked with the ball gag in his mouth and a cock up to his fucking belly button, and it was sold out everywhere. Oh, here, I'll pull up the link for you right now.
Yeah.
I'll put here. One sec. Nikki, you cannot put this one up on the board. I will say that. Okay.
Is it better than the Gojo one? Because Gojo has 2 wieners intertwined in his figurine.
Does he like his fingers?
Excuse me? Is Gojo a shark?
I think it's made by the same people. So the deluxe version, which is the one that I wanted, that's like $700. It comes with 3 interchangeable pubic parts. So if you look here, see how there's 3 different penises that you can have? Look how pink this one is. So this one's flaccid. This one, and
Bro,
then
I got this at 11:45 a.m. this morning.
and then this one's got like, I think it's like curse-ish goop on it. But either way, it's fantastic. And then wait 1 second, let me show you this. Imagine that on my shelf. Imagine that on my bookshelf.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like, oh Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Oh dear. Oh.
So I want that
A ball
inside.
gag?
Right? It starts out so tame. I got sent the link in the first episode. The first image is PG-13, and then the 10th is dick out ball gag.
Listen, all I'm saying is that I want that inside my house.
Right when you open the door. It's just not a me.
Right in your little garage.
I need a reason to wake up in the morning.
Oh my god.
And if I see that straight up in the morning,
oh my god.
then I feel like that's all I need in life. So yes, basically, all of you new anime fans, fuck you. Fuck you, go back to hating anime because I want to buy my naked fucking figurines. Damn it.
3 exchangeable pubic parts.
Yes.
3 head sculptures, normal head with glasses, head with a bite ball, the ball gag.
Yeah, I love that
2
one.
body sculptures, normal and bondage. A mirror and a normal. Wow.
So yeah, and so it's sold out everywhere, and I was trying to even find some like on eBay because like I'll buy one from scalpers, and there's just not anywhere.
There's a lot of.
So I
horny
guess I
people
have
out there.
to join the wait list. I mean, like it's a very nice sculpture. It's look how nice his knees are.
Yeah, his knees is what we're like.
But
you know
also
what I
just
appreciate?
the cum gutter. What?
You know,
He spent some time in the gym for sure.
I'm sorry. The what?
The cum gutters.
It
You
is.
know
It is
the-
some nice.
you know the
cum
V
gutters.
shape.
Some nice cum gutters.
It is some nice cum gutters.
What were you gonna say, Gina?
I was gonna say. Hold on. I have distracted by cum gutters. Oh, I was gonna say I really appreciate not only the figurine but the incredibly good photography they did for that figure. Like the photography, the lighting, like they some guy, woman, whatever, some photographer got paid to come in and take product photos of a naked figure and all his dicks
Oh, they knew what they were doing.
and his drawer of dicks.
I like how they just placed them all out
Yeah.
just for display so you could see which ones you could swap in and out with your figure.
Oh my god, I just imagined a life-size one.
Oh my god, if there was a life-size one, Gina, I don't think I'd ever leave my house.
I would be backing it up in front of him forever.
I don't think I'd leave my room.
Right? Ovilee, this is a business that we should get into.
Okay, wasn't there some sort of article from like 10 years ago that said by 2025 we'll be fucking robots? Because I'm waiting for it.
They have those real dolls, those real life dolls.
You can fuck robots right now, Ovilee.
Okay, well, so I will say this. So I went to Japan. And I went into the department store that you're not supposed to go into. And they had like an entire floor of just sex dolls, right? And they weren't realistic in the sense where I'm like, oh, is that a person? Like they're still very clearly like silicone dolls. But like the pieces all kind of work for what you need. But so here's the thing. With men, it's a little bit easier, right? Because you need a hole to put your thingy in, right? You could... There's a lot of different things that you just put your thingy in. But for a woman, we need a little bit of technique.
Yeah.
We need some expertise.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So is just having a doll worth it, or do we need this robot to fucking like do some machine learning on this pussy?
Yeah. It's gonna need some hydraulics. It needs to be able to warm up. Like if I can if I can have a life-size Sephiroth,
A warm Sephiroth with detachable sword,
With
interchangeable swords.
interchangeable swords, warm, real like good quality human hair wig, that silver wig, but then also Ovilee, if there is an option to have a voice box to make Sephiroth maybe like whimper a little.
Whimper?
This is just Gigolo Joe from the movie AI.
Girl, you think that Sephiroth's gonna be whispering in your ear?
For me,
I want a function where he just spits on my face. You know? He gets done with me, he's like,
yeah, true.
trash.
Stabs
and I'm
you
like,
after.
Yes. With what?
With both, the Masamune and the other Masamune. I feel like this is a business that we should go into, Ovilee. We can find people to fund this. All right, some angel investors or whatever.
In Japan.
Because sex dolls, there is a market for sex dolls, but there's not really a big sex doll market for anime or video game sex dolls. Not as much.
Well, have you seen... Okay, I'm going to give myself away a little bit for everything that I research. Have you seen all of the new technology that they just dropped at CES this year?
No.
Or this month, I guess, week, because it just came out?
Oh.
So they released new technology for VR. And basically, there's this little machine. Can you just give me your wrist like this really fast? And there's this little machine that will basically strap onto you like this and then just start. And then some of them go faster. And then some of them go slower. And then you could just, throw a VR helmet on and enjoy.
All the men get all the fun stuff.
I know, right? I mean, it's easier to do this than little,
Yeah.
like,
There is, well, I mean, yeah.
They've got that. That exists. All this tech exists.
I have newfound respect for you.
I just don't know if it's at CES. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like CES, listen, invite me and Gina next year. I know that you guys are just having your convention right now and it's probably over. Bring us in. We will nail all of the porn conversations.
We'll test that.
We've got a live play test from Gina.
Live demo.
Stream it.
Stream the live demo. I don't know what happened to Gina. We're supposed to move on to our next segment, but she's been at the same booth for like 3 hours now.
We'll do one of those like Japanese screens and you're behind it with the silhouette.
Yeah. Send us a CES. We will test out your products.
We will get everyone banned so quickly, so fast.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that.
Wait, just real quick. Were you at G4 when we were talking about a Sibian?
Mm-hmm.
Will kept telling me that I needed to get one. Did not know what it was. Finally Googled it after G4 was over. Can I file for sexual harassment?
Look, that was just friendly advice.
Yeah. We're talking about product. We were a tech company.
Yeah, we needed
We were
somebody to
talking about
review it.
tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we needed to, market to the virgin somehow.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear my dream about Mr. Beast?
What is a segue? Yeah, sure, Ovilee. What the fuck? Like, I'm scared now. Is he riding a Sibian? Like, what the fuck?
No, Gina. That would be distasteful to speak of such a public figure like that. Okay. Let me tell you about this dream that I had last night about Mr. Beast and the One Piece. Are you familiar with One Piece?
I saw like 2 episodes.
But you're familiar with the idea of there was like this one big pirate king and he put all of his treasure together called the One Piece?
Sure.
The One Piece is real.
The One Piece is real. Basically, Mr. Beast has a lot of money. He has a One Piece. Okay. So I had this dream where I was like riding in a car with Mr. Beast for a video. He's like, I'm going to flip this car 100 times and then spread money from the ceiling or from the sky or some shit like that. I was like, okay, cool. He does the flips. We land the car and then he's under the car and he dies. He gets crushed by the car from his own stunt. And everyone's freaking out. Everyone's sad because it's like, oh my gosh, Mr. Beast is dead. He's gone. It's over. I'm still near the car. Everyone's freaking out, panicking, and running around. And I like look under and I'm like, he's gone. Mr. Beast faked his own death. But in his place, he left a clue. Okay? And when you open up this clue, it says, follow the scavenger hunt to find my One Piece. Okay? So I'm like, holy shit, Gina, we can find the treasure of Mr. Beast. We can find the One Piece. And so I pick up this clue and I start on this treasure hunt. But as I'm like starting on the treasure hunt, this like mom and her snot-nosed brat, like 8-year-old kid, see me pick up the clue and they're like, oh my God, she knows what's happening. They're like, we want to find the million bajillion dollars ourselves. And so they start chasing after me. And so I'm taking the clue, I'm like eating it so that they can't get it. I'm like, oh, it's in my mouth. Like, I lost it. Sorry, I don't know. And then the mom starts trying to get violent with me. She starts trying to like slap me and like get in my mouth. And she's like, give me this stuff. And basically the dream kind of like came to this climactic point where Ian had to come in and like attack the mother who was also trying to shoot Ian. And then needless to say, the mother died. And then we had to hide the body.
I'm getting that One Piece, goddammit.
So you're saying that you dreamed about me?
Yeah, I did. When do I not dream of you?
Oh, thanks.
When do I not dream of you? Seriously, you're like the girl of my dreams.
You're the best. And I would be really good at hiding a body.
You would be.
I would be.
Where would you hide a body, hypothetically?
Well, we have 5 acres of land in the Midwest.
You have 5 acres of land in the Midwest?
My papa.
Your dad just has land in the 5 acres in the Midwest. Does he have an electric fence around it? Can people go into that land?
Yes, but then we'll see you coming.
Okay, so like we could set up booby traps.
Mm-hmm.
So we put the body in somewhere in the 5 acres, and then around it we put a minefield. Because technically, if they step on the minefield, they're trespassing.
That's
so
true.
It's their fault if they get blown up.
That's true.
And then if the body...
Landmines are highly illegal in the United States of America. Do not landmine your home.
Can you not put... Are landmines illegal?
We can't have
Highly
shit around here,
illegal.
dude.
Who made that law?
Yeah, why do I live
Tripwires,
here?
punji sticks, all that stuff is real illegal.
Okay.
I thought this was America.
Yeah, what about bear traps?
Some bear traps are allowed.
Technically, it's a law that it's illegal to even set up booby traps in general. So if you were to set up booby traps
you shouldn't
in your
booby
house,
trap
you're
your
not
house.
allowed to because people can get hurt and you're liable for that.
Someone
do
know,
that.
but they're trespassing.
Yeah, still.
Where's the stand your ground law?
Texas.
Florida
Even then-
also has a castle doctrine, but you can't set up booby
Yeah, you
traps in
can't set up
Florida
booby
either.
booby traps. Home Alone.
I thought this was fucking America.
That's what I'm saying. I want my freedoms.
I feel like we're definitely going to get a sentry gun lawsuit, like an AI gun lawsuit at some point. And when that passes, all bets will be off.
where would be a great place to hide a body? Underground tunnels. Now that's a segue. Hey, you guys heard of the tunnel Jews?
You cannot say it like that.
What was that,
Gina.
Gina?
Tunnel Jewish? Is the word Jew bad? Because like
I've been told that if you say it as if you use it as a noun, it's not allowed. But
No, a verb is not allowed.
a verb, okay, you can only use it as an adjective, but you have to add ish.
what? Like I thought it was like, oh yeah. That guy over there, he's a Jew. That's cool. And then there's like a difference between like, yeah, he's a Jew. And then he's a like that's
Okay,
like,
Gina.
that's like-
Okay, Gina.
there's a difference.
All I am saying is that I have been told by Jewish people.
I gotta text Mythical Chef now. I know he's Jewish, so I gotta because I don't know.
I went to a college that was
ins and outs.
33% Jewish.
Yeah, so can you call them?
Jews will refer to other Jews as Jews.
Yeah.
Right. I think the fucking adjective helps a lot in terms
Exactly.
of context,
Yeah,
right? So
'cause so there's-
just like Asian, the Asian guy, right? Instead of these fucking Asians.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, sometimes you just have to refer to them as such.
With their goddamn Honda Civics.
Damn Asians with their Toyotas.
Fucking Asians, god damn it.
Okay, so what Gina is referring to.
So can I call it?
All I'm gonna
That's a dope
say,
name.
all I'm gonna say is on this podcast, please use ish because I don't want to get canceled just in proximity.
Ovilee. I don't like.
Nikki, be ready.
Ovilee.
Nikki.
I don't like mainstream Jews. I like underground Jews.
Where my Hebrews at?
Nikki, for the rest of the episode, just go ahead and Photoshop my face with someone else.
Yeah, let's put Mr. Beast as a pirate over Ovilee.
Mr. Beast is a pirate. Mr. Beast with the Luffy hat over my face. Please. Jesus Christ.
I really want clarity for all you Jews out there who are watching this, all you Jewish people, can you tell me down below in the comments, are we allowed to say just Jew? Or do we have to say Jewish? Because I really want to know. And if we're not allowed to, I would like to formally apologize. I did not know. It is not out of racism, hatreds, xenophobia.
Xenophobia is...
No.
This is a place for learning. You guys ask me all kinds of ignorant black shit all the time.
Well,
it's fine.
What is the word? This is how non-racist I am. I don't remember the word for hating Jews. What was it?
Anti-Semitism.
It's not out of anti-Semitism. It's simply out of ignorance and who I am as a person.
Let's talk about the underground tunnels for a second.
I thought you were going to say it. I got so excited.
I am not gonna fucking say it, Gina. Some of us need to find employment options, okay? Some of us don't get Twitch subs. Some of us have to rely on a salary and hosting gigs.
In the words of E40, I don't rock mainstream, I knock underground. The moon is full. Look at the dark clouds.
Famous Jew, E40. Drink some Earl Stevens wine at Passover.
Jesus Christ had dreads, so shake 'em. I ain't got none, but I'm planning on growing some. Imagine all the Hebrews going dumb.
Dumb.
What is this?
Tell me when to go.
This is Bay Area rap.
Shout out to my Bay Area folks. I was born and raised there.
Got that chop, got that stick, bitch, I'm trapping knees. Ramen noodle on the dick while I'm clapping cheeks. Driving stupid in my whip because I cannot see. Trying to bring your dog, then you better bring the cutlery.
And she was worried about...
Oh, and I'm the problematic one. Okay, I just talked about the Jews. You're coming towards me and my own. Oh, I'm the problematic one? Oh, God, we're going to get canceled so fast. Like, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's only episode 2 of Show Bobas. We're fine.
Hey, guys, next week we're changing the name again.
To We're Sorry.
We're sorry.
It's a song called Trapanese.
Bye.
I don't fucking know.
Where the
It's really good. I tried to
Why
convince...
do you know the lyrics?
I tried to convince Double Lift, a League of Legends pro, to use it as his theme song.
No.
And it's by Lil Ricefield.
We'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to Double Lift and Double Lift fans.
Wait. No. Double Lift knows that this would have been good for his brand. Okay, here, are you ready?
Got that stick, bitch, I'm trapping knees. Ramen noodles on my dick when I'm clapping cheeks. Going stupid in the whip cause I cannot see. Trying to bring your dog, then you better bring that cutlery. Get into the chips, hunt is blue like Doraemon. Nice guy, but I spit
Fire like I'm Iroh.
Blue like Doraemon.
Spit fire like I'm Iroh. Hey, this is a fucking masterpiece of a song is all I gotta say.
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That blue like Doraemon and Spitfire like Iroh is actually really good. I can't even hate on that.
Cool. I think we're just gonna completely skip over the tunnel conversation because I no longer think that it's worth it. I think that we're gonna get canceled.
Speaking of Asian jokes, people fucking hate Joe Coy now.
Oh, but whoever liked Joe Coy?
Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. I'm not defending him now. But back then when Joe Coy first, came out, I lived in the Bay Area, born and raised, and all my friends, because the Bay Area has a shit ton of Filipino people, we all loved Joe Coy.
Really?
Loved Joe Coy. And it was like one of those like, oh shit, look, our people's on the map. And he's like, oh, and it's like, oh shit, we do that. Or my friends do that, you know? That and Angela Johnson when she did the nail polish or the nail.
Love Angela Johnson.
When she did the nail salon thing. All the Vietnamese people were like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Because she, one, the accent sounds exactly like us. It's so good. And two, the jokes were good. So, like, I grew up with, even my friends now loved Joe Coy back then. We used to quote him all the time. But then after the Golden Globes, like, holy shit, people have really turned on him.
Well, okay.
Well, I mean, not because of his old jokes probably, but I guess the writing for his jokes is really bad at Golden Globes.
No, so this is so you didn't watch any of his performance, you just saw the social media.
I saw a couple clips.
Okay. So my only like interaction with Joe Coy as media was when I was for some reason like 11 or 12 years old, and Chelsea Handler just had a show that was always fucking on Comedy Central when I got home.
Yeah.
And it was her, Joe Coy, and then maybe like some other dude or person or whatever. Mm-hmm. First of all, I thought Joe Coy was gay. I thought he was gay for the longest fucking time. He's not, though.
Really?
No, he has a wife and kids.
Yeah.
So that was confusing to me. But second of all, he was very awkward and uncomfortable with the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
He started popping off against like his joke writers,
yeah.
which is like, I don't know if you really want to do that, bro.
Yeah.
That's probably going to get you a ticket to them never fucking writing for you ever again or never hiring you ever again. He made just like bad jokes about Barbies, where it's like Barbie is a show about boobies.
Yeah.
And Oppenheimer is a show based on 752 pages of atomic bomb text or something like that. And it's like, okay, tell me you missed the entire point of Barbie, without telling me that you missed the entire point of Barbie. It was, he made like an awkward joke about Taylor Swift. And it's like, the jokes would have been even just like bearable if his delivery was a little bit better too, because he was just weird with his delivery too. And then he was like, oh, I only got this job 10 days ago. Shut up, guys. It's hard. And it's like, dude, fuck you. If you get that opportunity, you spend those 10 days like going hard in the fucking paint, writing out those jokes and really pumping out something good.
I will give him, like, I had to host a fucking award show for the first time a few months ago. That shit
I remember that.
That shit is scary.
Yeah.
And not only that, they put the teleprompter on the ground so people were walking in front of it so I couldn't see shit.
Which show?
I don't want to say.
Okay. That good, huh?
You looked cute.
Thank you.
You looked gorgeous.
Thank you. But hosting a full-on awards show is... Was it hard? It wasn't really that hard because I'm great at teleprompter. It's just the fact that it was on the floor. But yeah, like, it's a really hard gig, especially if you only got it like 10 days ago. And I don't think I've ever seen Joe Coy actually host something. I wonder if he was like a last minute hire, like, fuck it, like, our main host, we need Joe Coy. So I feel like he was, 1, a last minute hire. 2, he doesn't really do hosting. 3, hosting is fucking terrifying. And 4, he was probably really fucking nervous. And the writers, I don't know which jokes the writers wrote and he wrote. I don't know.
I just don't think it matters. I think that even if, because trust me, there have been times where I've been just given like the worst fucking material in the world. Am I going to say it's the worst material in the world? Absolutely not, unless they're asking me to say racist, homophobic, sexist, random shit, right? Then I'm gonna be like, I'm walking away from this. But like, even if they give you shit, it's your job as the performer to still somehow spin that shit into gold. Yeah. Look at G4.
True. It was a pile of shit.
Yeah, it was really hard working with you guys, but we managed to make it work.
It was very difficult. Look at Boosted.
I was notoriously the worst one to work with. No, absolute diva.
You weren't.
I will say that I
demanded my dressing room to be at a certain temperature at all times. 14 ice cubes per cup, no more, no less.
And Lunchables.
My Lunchables.
I will say one of the things that we kind of had to iron out with some of the hosts who weren't as experienced, commit to the bit. Commit to the bit. If you're not committed, if you don't sell it, the audience isn't going to buy it.
There were quite a few times where I was writing stuff, and there was always like maybe 1 or 2 people who just gave up halfway. And I'm like, okay, that feels bad. I'm just not going to write for you anymore. And that's exactly the same thing. Like, we just came fucking full circle. If the writers are like, hey, I wrote you something. You came to me and I wrote something for you and you still just shit on it. I'm never going to pitch you for projects ever again. Yeah. If I was the producer on that show, I would never hire him again.
But then again, shouldn't he have gone through rehearsals and he saw the script and everything? So couldn't he have told him, like,
maybe he thought it was
switch
funny.
This out? Oh, yeah. Yikes.
Yep.
Right.
And so it just, it was not a good time for
working at G4 made me realize that was one of my biggest pet peeves ever.
What?
People who don't commit to the fucking bit.
Yeah. It sucked. I feel like most people did, though. I am always appreciative of you when you came in for the anime stuff that I was trying to build. I think I had you as Mikasa, and then I had you as Lisa. And I know for JoJo, you had like no idea who the fuck Lisa was. But I was like, Gina, you come in there, you're a sexy motherfucking teacher wearing a red scarf. You just pose, mama. And that's exactly what you did. You came in, you posed, and you were like, oh. And I'm like, dear God, it's beautiful. So...
Yeah, it made me really appreciate like who actually can stick to the bit, commit to it, and who needed more training.
Yeah,
and media training.
If Creed can put on a blonde wig and pretend to punch Will Neff,
that was good.
I was like, none of y'all can complain about shit.
Yeah,
that was really fucking.
I miss
good,
him.
though.
Oh, Creed texted me the other day, and he was like, "Let me see."
I like how you apologized to me for giving Creed my contact information. Like that would have made me upset.
I was taught long ago that if someone asks for someone else's number, you ask for permission first from the other person. Be like, hey, can I give him?
Yeah, I'd agree with that on like a professional level or like a mutual friend level.
It's out of habit.
Bitch, it's Creed.
I know. It's out of habit, you know? He texted me on Monday. He was like, the witch broom combo is crazy. Y'all are hilarious. Out of nowhere in the afternoon. And I said, she's the worst. And I sent him some behind the scenes stuff.
Oh, good, cute. Yeah, we'll post those soon.
And then he goes, where can I? He bought a calendar.
I know, he did.
He's so sweet.
He's so freaking sweet. We love him so much.
Yeah, I love him.
Love him. But Jo Koy wasn't the only one who was... Jo Koy was definitely getting lit up, but in terms of comedians in the space that have been sparking some controversy, did you see all the Cat Williams stuff?
You know what? I haven't.
Racist. So you only tune into Asian comedians, Asian media? Okay, bitch.
I watched
Look at Ian. Look Ian in the eyes and tell him that his culture isn't important.
Ian, I'm so sorry.
You guys only have chicken because of us, okay? You're welcome.
It's true, you guys. I watched Dave Chapelle. That is another one of you.
Well.
No? Oh, that's right. That's right.
I still like Dave Chapelle, but I'm much older than probably our target audience.
I think that I was talking about this while we were playing Lethal Company. I used to really like Dave Chapelle.
I never got into him.
I like some of the shock.
Yeah.
I like shock factor. I like dark humor. I like the stuff that is offensive with the intention of being offensive. Just because it's like, okay, that's who else is gonna fucking do this? Mm-hmm. He went way too hard on the trans stuff. Mm. It wasn't just like, here's one really, really bad trans joke. It was just, here's like 10 mediocre ones that just keep coming back and back and back and back and back. If it was just like one really good funny one, it's like, haha, laugh, feel a little uncomfortable about it, and then move on. Yeah. But no, it just kept going back and back and back.
So I never really cared much for Dave Chapelle. I think I've seen like one of his specials like when I was young, but I didn't know that the whole trans joke thing was a constant thing with him.
I think it was the last 3 specials because
it's just a Netflix special.
Yeah, from what I remember, he came back, and I think it was a Netflix special where he came back to do like some stand-up after, I want to say maybe a hiatus of some sort. Came back, it was I think during COVID time, doing a bunch of his normal jokes. He does like a lot of black people jokes. He does basic pop culture comedy and stuff. He goes off. And then I think towards the end, he had like 1 or 2 trans jokes. To my memory, I don't think that they were like that bad, as in like not too punchy downy. Don't quote me on that. I don't totally remember them. But because it triggered such an outrage from the trans community, the LGBTQ community, and then of course the white women, everyone basically like pick up the pitchforks and they're like, fuck you, Dave Chapelle, which made the ratings go all the way up. So everyone's tuning into Dave Chapelle. So they're like, fuck it, let's give him another special. Yeah. They give him another special. In that one, he addresses the outrage that he got from the trans community, from the LGBT community, and then goes harder into it.
He ran with it. Yeah.
He went harder into it. So of course the outrage is going to get bigger. And then I want to say there was maybe one more special after that where he did the trans stuff again. And now at this point, people are like, okay, get off of it. Yeah. Like even the people who were enjoying it before, they're like, okay, get off of it, move on, let's do something else. And then this special came out where I think it was just like, yeah, a couple of them where it's just.
Yeah, I saw that most recent one and I was like, I always got like a few giggles from him, but nothing really that really like stood out.
No.
You know?
Have you watched Taylor Tomlinson stuff though?
Oh
my God, you have to watch Taylor Tomlinson on Netflix because they've given her a shit ton of stand-up specials now, and now she's also going to host like a late night show or a midnight show or something after Colbert Show. She's fucking hilarious. She gets sad girl humor. She gets dark humor. She gets like really bad relationship. I fucking love her so much.
Wow.
I went to her show when she came to LA a couple months ago. I'm gonna take you the next time she comes.
Okay.
She's so fucking funny.
I'm down.
I love Taylor.
She's the new host of After Midnight.
After Midnight.
Oh.
Which is being rebooted on CBS.
I was always a God, why are all my comedians dead or shitty? I grew up a George Carlin fan.
Oh, well, haven't you heard that he's making a comeback?
This is the worst idea ever. George Carlin molded me from freshman year. I had every single one of his books. I remember in freshman year English class, we had silent reading, and there's this kid in my class named Karthik that was just giggling like crazy every so often. And like, I was like, what are you laughing at? He goes, this is a book from George Carlin. It was called Brain Droppings. And he's like, here, I'll let you borrow it. One of the greatest things I ever read that molded me to be who I am today. And I bought every single one of his books. And then I was so fucking upset that he died before I was old enough to go see one of his stand-ups. And now they just announced that there's going to be a George Carlin special, but it's going to be AI George Carlin, which is fucking stupid. You will never be able to capture the greatness that is George Carlin. He would be rolling in his fucking grave right now. Who approved it? Who okayed that? Because his daughter tweeted, she was like, no, dude, daughter or grandchild, I don't know. But she was like, no, dude, this is fucking stupid. Like, have real comedians. You'll never be able to capture George Carlin, you know? So I think that's stupid. I hope it never actually happens. I don't know who's funding this. I don't know if it's like an official project of something big.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the question is who authorized it.
Yeah.
AI, man. I was excited about AI to help me with like daily tasks that don't necessarily involve if I was to hire another person, right? If I was to actually hire an artist, hey, I need the cover art for our calendar. I need to go hire an artist for that. I wouldn't use AI. I thought of AI more for like basic sketching or trying to get like a basic list down. Things that fucking Siri or Alexa can help you with or something, right? People are taking it way too far with Wacom using AI art for their
tablet thing,
for their Twitter stuff. I think even Wizards of the Coast hired a vendor who accidentally used AI art, so now they have to go back there after they just laid off a bunch of artists. And now, did you see the I want to make sure I don't get the title wrong. Voice actors within SAG-AFTRA for video games. Did you see the news around that?
No.
So basically SAG-AFTRA either partnered with or made some sort of a deal with an AI company that is essentially going to recycle voice actors' work and then just create it like a little catalog and then just sell it.
I would like to see the...
And the thing was, all the voice actors are going like, who the fuck approved this? We didn't approve this. We've never heard of this. We are just finding out about it on Twitter. I think it was even like today or yesterday that news dropped, which is why I don't know the details.
I want to see the contracts and the legal language behind all these to make it worth it for these voice actors to sign their voices away. You know?
I feel like if you're big enough, Ian, can you look up the details for that specific one?
The voice actor?
Yeah.
It's still up in the air, but
because voice actors now, they don't get like any sort of royalties or commission or anything per sale of a game. But if I guess this one's like, I would assume it would be like every time we use your voice, then you get paid a certain amount. But is it worth it?
I mean, so this is interesting because it takes me back to what was happening not last year, but 2 years ago with Bayonetta 3. I don't know if you were hearing about this, but basically surrounding the launch of Bayonetta 3, a game that little weebs had waited 7 years for, we had found out very close to launch from the Bayonetta original voice actress, Helena Taylor, that she would not be returning to the franchise because the developers of Bayonetta 3 and Nintendo only wanted to pay her $3 or $4 grand for all of her work.
I think I saw
for the
something like
Bayonetta
this
game
on Twitter. Yeah.
And so for most people, we said, oh my God, $3 or $4 grand for like the entirety of Bayonetta 3? That's fucking ridiculous. Like, how could they lowball her in such a way? Like, that's crazy. I watched all of her videos and I was like, something's a little sus about this. I made absolutely no comments because everyone knows I'm a Bayonetta fan. So I had people in my DM saying like, are you going to boycott the game? You should boycott the game. If you play the game, you fucking suck. You're not supporting voice actors and all this stuff. So I was like, not going to touch any of this. A week later, it comes out that Helena Taylor had lied and that she was offered $3 to $4K per session.
Yeah.
With I think a minimum of like 4 sessions. I think the compensation would have came to around like 15 or 20K. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it was, which is way more normal for a video game.
Absolutely.
Especially like Bayonetta 3. And she was asking for like 6 figures. 6 figures and royalties on the game.
Which is unheard of in voice acting.
And it's like, it's not Final Fantasy, right? It's Bayonetta, huge dedicated fan base, crazy fan base, but not as big as Assassin's Creed, not as big as Modern Warfare, not as big as like all of these other different games. So like, why would Bayonetta suddenly be the one with royalties? So yeah, people basically came out against, they're like,
just for reference, Bayonetta 3 sold about 1 million copies total.
I was 4 of those.
Yikes.
I bought 4 copies.
It's Devil May Cry reskinned. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck you. It's my favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
There's no accounting for taste.
I think Jennifer Hale came in and saved it, and she's a fucking badass. But like, so there's that.
So she didn't get the gig. She didn't get to keep her.
No.
Yeah.
They even offered her a cameo, which, spoiler alert, it's not even a spoiler alert. It would have been fucking amazing if she had came in and done that cameo because it actually would have made sense in the whole multiverse situation of it all. I don't like the ending. But it's just, so I can understand where corporate producers look at that situation and be like, well, we want to avoid working with people because they have emotions and feelings. Why don't we just fucking AI all this shit? And then everyone is upset except for the corporate people.
Yeah. I remember like, I tweeted about this too when I found out the finals during its during its early beta or something. I found out that finals was using AI voice. I was like, dude, I don't want to play this. And then a lot of people, was really against it. Like, this is really fucked up. Why are you using AI voice actors? And now I'm seeing, I can't wait for like the finals and blah, blah, blah. And this, whatever. I'm really excited. I'm like, do we not care anymore? Like, what's going on here? Is the finals doing that well?
So this is not calling him out specifically, but maybe someone that I would take as vouching for. Someone that I've seen get very excited about the finals is Golden Boy. Oh. Right? I've seen him pop off, I think, on Twitter or Threads or whatever, saying, like, can't wait to see what esports looks like for the finals. I think that the difference between the finals using AI voice and then maybe, like, if League of Legends, the LCS, was to take Captain Flowers' voice and then just make that all AI. I think that the difference is that the AI voices that they use in the finals are to do kind of like quick specific updates.
Like if it was like League of Legends, like Pentakill, like just very simple little small lines.
Well, but that's the thing. If it's just little small lines, why can't they just have one voice actor read all of those different things? Yeah. Even if it's like, oh no, well, there could potentially be like 1,000 lines. It's like, okay, then have them read those 1,000 lines. Yeah. Because that's still something that a person can do. I have not specifically encountered the finals AI voice casting and stuff, so I can't speak for my own knowledge, but just it feels slimy. It feels dirty, but also I feel like within the context of it, I still think that they should have hired someone to like actually do all the lines, but I don't think it's the worst offense is I think what I'm trying to say.
It does feel pretty slimy though.
It's very slimy. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because I'm just barely getting into voice acting right now, you fuckers. Why is it every time I turn a corner to get a new job, you guys just shit all over me?
Have you just tried pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, you dumb bitch? You entitled little millennial you. Let me just pick your nose really quick.
Speaking of video games, earlier I was playing a game of ARAM. And then I finally got one of those people that just talk shit for no reason.
Yeah.
Like the enemy team was like, good luck, have fun. And this guy goes, fuck you, you bitch, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, so I said, good luck, have fun back. And then he was like, fuck you too, Aurelian soul. And I was like, okay. I never get to talk shit on Lee because everyone on ARAM is so nice. So I went off. It was him and like his 2 friends.
Are you banned?
No, but then at the end, his friend was like, I like you. I like you. You can keep up. And I was like, shut up, you bald bitch.
Gina, we issued a challenge this week.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't.
You know what? No, let's fucking talk about this, okay? Because terrorism took place. Mm-hmm. Fucking terrorism took place. Yeah. Basically, our podcast challenged the Cream Team podcast to a quota off in Lethal Company. It was me, Gina, producer Ian, and then our 4th player substitute Raz from Caster's Couch against the Cream Team, which was Fiona Nova, Cassim G, Case Blackwell, and then their moderator, which I still don't think is a,
Moderators aren't people.
Well, I wasn't going to say that, but I was going to say I don't think that they technically count as a part of the
they're
team.
People. The fuck is that?
We love our mods. Thank you so much.
We love our mods. My mods have too much dirt on me. They know when I've pooped myself.
My mods are disposable and I execute them on a whim.
Oh, well. Sorry to Gina's mods. But basically, we were playing, all of the VODs are still available. Go check out everyone's streams. And we lost.
Okay, but was it a very honorable win for them? Because Raz, with his fucking 2 shoeboxes and a string, Wi-Fi, electricity, power, whatever, he lost electricity in his block halfway through the fucking competition.
Yeah, so I want to stress that because not only did Raz lose power, but I got text messages from Flowers and then another friend who lives in Raz's building apartment complex. The entire block in West LA lost power. So
technically,
street lights were out.
We should have called off the competition due to unforeseen circumstances.
We should have made it 3v3 at that point.
Yeah.
But, they're quite dishonorable over there at the Creamies.
They were very dishonorable. I messaged them so many times. I got no responses. All they had to do was post screenshots. They couldn't do that.
I was forced to do math.
If Gina has to do math, then you know that we're already lost.
I almost had a fucking stroke.
But also, how much did we lose by, Gina?
Less than 1,000.
No, less than 100.
Less than 100, was it?
It was. We were 100 off. We were like 2 items off
with a 3-man team.
With a 3-man team.
Yeah. And also, like, RNGesus was absolutely terrible to us.
We had pathways blocked. We had random shit.
The stairs were blocked by a random rock that just like spawned right there. I was getting gangbanged by a bracken, a nutcracker, a jack-in-a-box, and a fucking spider.
So wait, so you're telling me... Wait, give me a second. So you're telling me... Give me a second, let me piece it together. You're telling me that you were getting choked out, nutted on... what was the other one that you said?
Bracken, nutcracker.
Jacked off.
And that spider tied her up.
We are a disgusting group. We are a disgusting group. You know that? We are so...
Thresh came in here because he's concerned.
Yeah, Thresh Bobesh.
Yeah, RNGesus was terrible with us. And we placed our wagers. We made bets. And the agreement was if we won, we get Case Blackwell.
We get Case.
We get Case. Like, we just get him. We don't even need him to
we own him.
Produce or anything. We just get him.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we lost, then we would have to...
We're going to have a guest next week.
If we lost, we would have to have Fiona Nova on our podcast next week. Fiona Nova, the same person that refused to acknowledge the fact that our podcast was real. Fiona Nova, who is really hot, honestly. Like, if you think like she's really hot. But she denied the existence of our podcast.
She kept trying to convince me that I was a lesbian at G4.
She almost convinced me that I was a lesbian at G4. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. She's something about her. She has a good smolder.
She can be persuasive.
Yeah.
Now I think about it, there were a lot of people who kept trying to convince me about my sexuality at G4.
Really?
Did I not tell you about this?
No.
Okay, so Fiona was trying to convince me that I was a lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
I think because Fiona wanted to see my boobies. Frosk kept trying to convince me that I was a lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I told her, I was like, no, I don't think I'm a lesbian, because while I appreciate the boobies, I don't think that I want to lick Kitty.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I said that, she told me that I was asexual.
I wish you were asexual.
You wish I was asexual?
I wish, like, I
Right now I'm feeling like I'm asexual.
I pray to God every night that you're asexual, because I never ever want to come across any information about you doing anything intimate ever.
Cummies.
Is there a name for attracted only to 2D men?
Fujoshi. No, Fujoshi is obsessed with BL. It is me.
It's you.
I am Fujoshi.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have Fiona on the show next week. She was supposed to come on this week, but she just didn't show up.
We have Fiona coming on to the podcast next week, and in completely unrelated news, we're shutting down the podcast.
Yep, this was our last episode.
Yeah, we will no longer have a podcast to have her on. Oh no!
Oh, no.
Damn, that sucks. Darn. Another dead show. Wow. Sorry, Fiona. Can't have you on anymore.
So close. But
I want a rematch.
we should have a rematch. We should use the challenge moons this time. That way it's like the same map for everyone.
Yes.
Same monsters, same everything. There's no extra crazy RNG.
Yeah.
And this time we don't use Res. We'll bring Chris in.
Yeah. The only people that are allowed to be our fourth are people with fucking backup generators.
Yeah.
Cause what the fuck, Raz?
Honestly, it feels like a hate crime. I feel like someone on the Creamies targeted Raz specifically.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's probably that Kasim G.
It's probably Kasim.
Yeah.
It feels like.
It's a Kasim thing to do.
Yes.
Yeah. He sabotaged the whole block of LA just so he couldn't lose to us.
Yeah, with all of his YouTube money.
Mm-hmm.
He called in a, what is it? EMP?
Oh, smart.
Hey, I played Modern Warfare 2 in Xbox Live lobbies. Where do you think I got my brilliant personality from?
Ovilee, I just realized that I have never imagined you playing an FPS. Ever. Like, when I think Ovilee, I think League of Legends, anime.
Okay.
And then, like, maybe, like RPGs,
Stardew type.
I was forged in the pits of hell of Xbox Live lobbies of Modern Warfare 2. The words that I've been called, the names, the slurs,
I got
the
called
audacities.
Fatty McFatterson in League earlier.
I got called other words that start with F. It was easier to tell people that I was an 8-year-old boy than to tell people I was a 12-year-old girl. You know?
Yeah.
Because then instead of like, bitch, get back to the kitchen, they would just call me a different slur.
Yeah, true. My favorite one for that one is, why can you not reach the counter? And then they get really angry. They get so mad, Ovilee.
I just remember my mom opening up the door to the room that I would be playing in, and she's like, who the fuck are you talking to? And then I'm just screaming back. I am screaming back. That's the only reason why I'm semi-quick.
Yeah.
Until COVID brain hit me. Now I'm slow.
Honestly, Modern Warfare lobbies back then, man, they really mold you. You got to be quick on it. I remember I got banned from Xbox Live for like a week due to shit talking. I don't remember what I said.
How do you get banned for shit talking back then? It's not like Valorant where they're recording your conversations.
I have no idea. I think like back then you were able to report people. So I was very shocked when I got banned. I think I have a picture of it still, so I took a picture.
I mean, that feels like something to be proud of.
Yeah. And I did it all without any racial slurs.
So what, you were just calling people short and bald?
Probably. And talking about their moms, stuff like that. I never was into like racial slurs.
That's good.
You know? So like
Me, on the other hand.
Speaking of
racial slurs. Wait, what?
would you consider like the term jungle Asians to be on the same level as like tunnel? Like, would that be like the same thing?
So first of all, I've never heard the term jungle Asians
Really?
before. No.
There's like, okay, there's like
I've heard the rest.
yeah, because there's like Korea and Japanese.
There's
and like
Korea,
Korean,
Japan,
maybe.
China,
Yeah.
and
then the jungle Asians. And the Southeast Asia, we got Cambodians, Filipinos, Vietnamese. Like we're not like uwu kawaii. We're more like we make the trees talk, you know, like how I always say.
No, Gina, I
We're not-
can't
we're
say
not-
that I've ever heard that.
We're not cherry blossoms and dango. We're mosquitoes and fried fish, you know? So like would the term jungle Asian be on the same vein as the tunnel? I don't even know if I can say it. Like we don't even
Yeah.
know.
Thank you all so much for watching another wonderful
Is it the same?
episode of Show Bobas.
Can you guys let me know?
This is actually probably our final episode.
I'm a jungle Asian.
Nikki, girl, I'm gonna message you. We got to
Vietnamese.
cut so much from this. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join our Discord channel
Didi
to
Mao.
annoy Gina and speak Vietnamese with her. And to join the Patreon and pay us money, and we will send you stuff.
Get calendars, and then if you join the yeah, we
Look how cute this stuff is.
We take pictures and we'll send it to you. Like these are actually just pictures we
Some
take.
of them may include feet.
Can I show the back picture?
Yeah.
That was a misprint.
Good night, everybody.
Take a close look. Zoom in on that, Nikki. Thanks. I'm putting this on my fridge.